Have you been nervous of actually starting Profit First because you think it's going to require you to penny pinch? This video is for you. Okay, so this drives me absolutely crazy that Profit First is now known as something like, oh, I'm profit firsting this, meaning I'm cutting it out or I'm cutting out expenses. My name is Amber Duggar. I'm the founder of Profit for Keeps, and we have components of Profit First in our framework because I love Profit First. I think it's amazing. But I think it's really important that we take a step back and recognize that Profit First is not penny pitching. Unless you actually get joy out of cutting and cutting and cutting, you don't have to do that. Just like budgeting, Profit First isn't meant to be about restriction. It's about realigning your business revenue to ensure that you are actually running a business that supports your life that you really care about. It supports what you want to be doing on a day-to-day basis. I'm going to tell you a little story. So back when I first started my business, my biggest concern was, oh my gosh, am I even going to be able to pay my mortgage? I was so scared that I wasn't going to make enough money in my business. And I had a business coach that was telling me to make $5K a month, to start with $5K a month. And I had a health coaching institute that was telling me to basically charge $200 a month for a client to see them weekly. Well, I quickly did the math and I would be seeing over 40 clients a month and I would be not hitting my revenue goal by $3,000 a month. So in 1 year, let's do the quick math here, 12 times 3, that's $36,000 in debt. And I would have been working my butt off every single week with clients and being exhausted. I would have absolutely quit my business and I never would have made it to the now 9-year mark that I am today. So this all has to do with the fact that, one, we can't look at our numbers and just think, let's just cut expenses and that's our solution. Now, when I first started my business, I absolutely went down to what I thought was the bare minimum for my expenses because it was just easier. I didn't have to make as much money, but I had every intention of making more money to bring back in the things that I cut temporarily. And it was my choice that I decided to do this. So if you've considered Profit First, but we're so scared with the restriction, I want to just let you know and ease your mind that it is possible to implement Profit First without feeling like you're having to penny pinch all the time. And it first honestly starts with deciding, let's reverse engineer this. Let's look at what I actually want to be in business for. Why do I want to be doing this? What kind of life do I want to live? When I started my business, my biggest thing was be able to spend time with my grandmother. I talk about my Nana all the time. Rest in peace, Nana. She was amazing. She was my absolute best friend. And when I first started my business, she was in New Mexico, I was in Virginia, and I only had 3 weeks of total of vacation. And I used every single day of it to either travel or to be with her. And I wanted to be able to spend more time with her other than just 3 weeks a year, especially when she was in her late 80s. So that was a huge driver for me. So location independence was a big thing. And also being able to spend lots of time away from the computer was also really important. So if we go back to that original calculation where I was seeing over 40 clients a month and not making my revenue goal, you can see where that would have really led me to think this is actually something that's wrong with me or something wrong with my business. But instead, I just changed my pricing a little bit. I was seeing 10 to 12 clients a month. And my revenue goal, I made $10,000 instead of $5,000. And then I was very easily paying my bills. I was able to travel regularly. And I actually lived in Bali, Indonesia for over 6 months at the beginning of my business. So I'm here to tell you that if you have been considering implementing Profit First, but you have been concerned about the restriction, I want to encourage you to download our profitability calculator. It's linked below. And also, if you're watching this in the near future, we also have a masterclass coming up. And I would love to see you there. You can sign up at amberduggar.com/masterclass. If it happens to have passed, reach out to our support team. We might be able to send you a replay. All right, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you so much for being here. If you found this video helpful, it means so much to like and subscribe and share this video if you found it helpful. I know you probably hear this every single time you watch a YouTube video, but I actually do see a major difference when I ask. So I really do appreciate you taking the time to hit that thumbs up button if this helped you. All right, until next time, I hope you have an amazing afternoon, morning, day, whatever it is. And just remember, Profit First is not penny pinching.